Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle from 2000. It's directed by Dan McAnuff and stars Moose and Squirrel and a ton of cameos. I've lived in Montana all my life with the exception of a little over half a year in Orange, California. It was an adventure for sure, and I remember my time there very fondly. There were a series of movies that came out at that time that I saw that now hold a very special place in my heart because I saw them during this California adventure of my life. One of those movies was this one, and even though it isn't great, I love it because of what it reminds me of. So let's start there. I don't think this movie is misunderstood or unjustly looked down on, which it generally is. I own this movie because it reminds me of that summer of 2000, but I also find it pretty funny. I'm fairly simple-minded sometimes, and so I'm the type of person that finds puns and dad jokes actually humorous. This works out in this film's favor because it is all that kind of comedy. The strange thing is, I was never a big fan of the original cartoon series the film is based on. But when I watch this movie, I laugh out loud at jokes that might make others groan at worst and mildly chuckle at best. I don't know, like I said, I can be simple-minded when it comes to humor sometimes. One thing this movie had down to a friggin' science was casting. Jason Alexander and Rene Russo looked like they were the original inspirations for the characters of Boris and Natasha, and Robert De Niro is hilarious as their fearless leader, There's even a very cheeky sequence where Fearless Leader quotes another De Niro character, Travis Bickle, as he asks Boris and Natasha if they're talking to him. It's a joke that isn't new to De Niro, as he's done it in other movies before, but something about this incarnation of it just feels very on brand. Oh yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle play a pretty big part in the film as well, obviously, and they're great. Bullwinkle is the dumb moose, Rocky is the slightly wiser flying squirrel, and heavy is the silly wordplay between them. But I love it all, stupid as it may be. However, I totally understand that I see this film through a lens of nostalgia for past Shadwell that amplifies all the jokes to a guilty pleasure level. If you're like me and you enjoy punnery and wordplay, then you should give this film a try. Most will want to steer clear, but not me, who is giving The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle a B because that feels fair for what it is. Join me tomorrow when we go back to the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares and hope for the best when we watch The Bewitching. See y'all then.